Just don't know, what to do. It's like really, really heartbreaking, soul destroying. Don't worry, normal service will resume. He'll be breaking stuff, I'll be fixing it. Blah, 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 blah.
Broken, isn't it? Timmy!
Get up, sausage.
I think that's where it's blown.
Do you think?
No.
So that's the flexi gone. To be fair though, it looks rotten, doesn't it?
Listen, it was working perfectly till you touched it.
Oh right, right.
Till you drove off track. What were green, what were green lane in this Lupo now, are we?
Not allowed to drive my car hard, you know what I mean? Go hard or go home, and he actually wants us to go home.
Auto crossing.
That is rotten, that though, isn't it? I mean, fair one, it's took a bit of a jolt, but like, that there.
It's manky that, man.
Isn't it?
It is.
Listen, this was working fine till you took it into the grass.
It's not very professional.
It's what, Michael?
Not very
professional. I did actually anticipate this, so I got myself a 2.5 inch flexi, got this off eBay, and it looks pretty good to be honest.
It looks better than the one that's on there.
So that's the new flexi got to go on the down pipe, and I'm also going to treat it while it's off to a new lambda sensor. Focus, focus. You just got to give it a second, if you move the camera.
Just stand back watching you in your face.
Really?
You should have another camera just on you, just watching.
Oh,
because when you see your face or something like
because you've seen it in real life.
Well, that's what you laugh at, so it doesn't matter. You wouldn't have done.
I've also, honestly, and the reason I got that lambda sensor was because in some of the logs I was getting little moments where the lambda sensor was sort of dipping up and going straight to lean, and there was actually nothing wrong with the fueling whatsoever, so I think it's just a Duff lambda sensor, and the one that was on there has been on there for years. I think that's the one that I actually put when I put the ignitron on, isn't it? And that was a spare. That was a spare one out the garage, which I think came off the S3. So blah 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 blah. It's getting a new lambda sensor. And then on top of that, it looks like we've got a possible knackered outer CV because there was a split there. So I think there's been grease coming out. And then on top of that, I think there's a possible knackered wheel bearing as well. So I think the bearings collapsed. So we've got some issues to sort out over this side of the car. Plus, we're going to change the oil and fix a few little oil leaks. And it's now Tuesday, the track day is on Thursday, so pressure's on. I wish we didn't leave it this long.
That's why it sat and then went on track. Got really hot, everything. The wheel gets fucking hot, man. He slipped over his splines, him. The splines are trashed. That's why he's so tight, Michael, look. He's fucking jumped the splines.
Just get the old camera wrong.
See, that's got to be your fault, like, you're fucking murder on the truck. No.
What was that?
It's my fault for hitting it with a fucking piece of wood, man. Oh, sorry, it was my fault. So whose fault was it? It was my fault for trashing me rubber hammer on it.
Who blamed you for that rubber hammer?
You.
No, I said the rubber hammer wasn't working. You can't hit a metal thing and expect it to move with wood. Oof, this might be a game changer.
What?
Need a hub.
Which passes a deep 19, please.
Share that.
That does, aye. Jesus Christ. That looks like it's been dry a while.
Well, as it goes, we did notice that was sort of leaking a little bit, didn't we, at the track there?
And you just chose to carry on.
No, it looked alright, and at the end of the day it wasn't making any noise out like that.
Not very professional.
Yeah, not very professional. You know why? Because he's trying to be clever on video.
Who?
You.
How's that?
Thinks he's funny, man. It's got an audience.
Because you broke something.
Oh, he's just... You're getting your little kicks while you can. Don't worry, normal service will resume. He'll be breaking stuff, I'll be fixing it. Blah, 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 blah.
We're lucky you found it now instead of like gone down on Thursday.
Oh, I know, and it just are, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, check this one out. This is the worst. The hub. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. That's sheared completely off. I'm waiting for it to focus, honestly. Freaking G7X. So now I need to get a new hub, 4x100 hub, and I don't think I've got any, to be honest, because that's the type of rubbish that I chuck away, because you can't keep everything.
That's the type of shit that I've seen not to throw away.
He does actually say don't throw it away, but then he actually tries to keep rubbish as well. So you've just got to draw the line. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, you call that stuff rubbish, man.
It was rubbish.
It's not rubbish now, is it?
No, but the one little hub, and I'd be literally, I'd have a garage packed full of crap if it was up to him.
One of them?
You've got an allotment with one now. So it looks like now, just to be safe, I need an inner CV as well. I've got an outer, and I also need a bearing, and I also need a hub. Pressure's on. We'll just get the oil changed while we're waiting around, and we'll also get a filter on there as well. La 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 la. Who the hell did that? Who did that?
This was a combination of factors.
Combination.
Where do you think the 5-pound drums will be?
I think, right, somewhere in there, Spence had something to do with that. I really do. I think, was it Spence that put it there? Was that you that put that there, Spence?
Quite possibly, I refrain from
I mean, based on that, whose fault do you think that could be?
I may have put that there when I didn't put the rubber down. So it's my fault.
So, time to torture Spence then.
No, most definitely not.
Look at the state of that. You've just seen the video where we epoxied the floor and everything. Look at the absolute state of that.
So instead of getting some blue roll and helping clean up, Mush gets the camera out.
And documents it for your appreciation.
Absolutely no spilling grit on that.
Couldn't have got any worse, that could it? Look at the state of that. That is minging.
They're like, oh, what should we do with the old oil?
Put it on the
All
floor.
over the nice floor.
The bin's outside.
No, it's not. I brought it in.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's in.
Oh.
My good God. So is that the spill kit, is it? Blue roll.
That's all we've got. Just have it.
Just don't know, what to do. It's like really, really heartbreaking, soul destroying. I really feel for Spence, honestly, I do.
What's he saying?
Why are you laughing at Michael? Don't laugh at me.
Not very professional.
It's not very professional at all. So this one, but we thought it was just going to be a simple problem with the exhaust, which I could have welded up. It ended up being a problem with the CV, which is actually turned into a shared hub as well. So it's going to be hub, bearing, both CV joints and the exhaust. It's Tuesday, so it has to be fixed tomorrow. So I think I'm just going to get Andy to break the hub down, and Chris is going to get a hub off with pal Mickey Summers. So hopefully you can get that hub, you can get it to Andy tomorrow, we'll get it fixed, and then we'll get the CV back on the shaft. And in the meantime, Andy might even weld the exhaust for us. So hopefully, if Andy can pull it out the bag, we'll have this ready tomorrow, which means we can just bolt this back up tomorrow, and boom, we'll be ready for the track day. Hopefully it works like that anyway. Hold on.
Drop off at the fucking thing, you know, so you play with these chickens, will you?
Check us out. You find us in the sunny land of Stanley in County Durham, taking parts off a little Lupo. Is the hub alright, Spence?
Yeah.
So we ended up getting the hub carrier and hub off Mick Summers. Thanks very much, mate. It looked like it was going to work, but we were just going to try and bolt it on, but we realised, well, Andy did actually, that the bottom receptacle for the ball joint is actually a pinch bolt, and on the Lupo it's a tapered fit, so we couldn't use that. So then Andy went to take out the bearing and hub and put it into our carrier, and found that the actual the 4-bolt hub flange was different. So it's like we can't use any of it, so I had to get onto the phone to our pal Reese Armstrong. Thanks very much, mate. He's told me that he had this little car here and we could come and take it off. So we're actually on a little road trip now to take this off this car. We'll want the hub carrier flange and we'll get the bearing with it, and then we'll get Andy to press a bearing in when we get back. So it's been a bit of a mission, this one. The things we do for track days, huh?
Hi.
Hi. Isn't nearly off?
Yeah.
Now this is just a 1.4 base model one, so it's actually the wrong hub carrier, but I'm just hoping that the hubs are all the same. Just done like a little Google search and found that all the Lupo wheel bearings are exactly the same part number, so the hubs should be the same, internal and external diameter, all the rest of it, so here's to hoping.
Pure car subframe.
These are shocking.
We've just pulled the subframe off Chris's Skoda Octavia, and we had it blasted by Keith round the corner. We decided that when Chris wasn't there, we'd take it around to the painters and get it painted in a funky colour. He doesn't know what the colour is yet, so we're just winding him up. he didn't choose this.
You'll have to.
Yeah, just matches, you know.
Just
No, I had to have the pink speckles in.
Pink speckles, yeah.
It's on funny, man. Why are you laughing at? I'm keeping your Mark 5, man. Alright.
Ah, it certainly looks alright, doesn't it?
Yeah. Happy to.
We'll see, yeah. Right, so now we've got that, we'll head back down to the garage and we'll get Andy to press the hub into our carrier with the bearing, blah 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 blah. Let's get on with it. Poor little Lupo. You did well there, like Spence.
Did.
Imagine if we didn't have you there.
Would have been ruined.
Ruined.
Exactly.
Track day ruined a lot.
What would you have done without me, box?
I wish he'd piss off high grass at me.
I bet there's loads of people out there that would wish they had a Spence.
Oh.
My job here is done.
Well, the crazy thing is that that's actually a higher spec car than the Furious Frog. 1.4, that one. All the talks. Come on, man. This is what happens when you come to the backward streets of County Durham, isn't it? Stuck behind two bloody massive caterpillar things. They're probably on their way to Beamish. Don't they know we've got a track car to build ready for tomorrow? So just calling to Andy's to get the new hub flange that I got from Reese, so thanks very much Reese, and with a new bearing pushed into my existing hub carrier. So it's a right mess this, like. A whole load of effort just to probably go to a washout or a track day, but it's the life you lead. Go on, sausage.
Beautiful, that.
Sweet! Can't say fairer than nothing. Got it all sorted. Thanks very much, Andy. Did a proper good job there. 6:30. He should be at home with his family, but he's done a really good deal. So thanks very much, Andy. So let's get round to the unit and get this fitted. He's only done it. Right, now let's get the wheels aligned.
Do you want me to pull and push the wheel?
Wait, no, I want to do it on myself, you know what I mean?
Well,
Of course I will.
well then see.
0.8. 0.4, 0.3. 0.2. 0, that's it.
Right, nip it up there. Oh,
0.1.
Yeah, that's like to 0.2.
Ah, that one's meant to point.
Go,
No,
right,
it's-
that's it. Nip it up there.
Doo-doo. So that's what we're settling for. About negative 2.5 degrees camber on the front and completely parallel toe. Which is what I always want, to be fair, so it works really good for us. So I'm happy to go straight back to that. It's pretty cool how we get to do it with a bit of technology these days. That's it, started up mint, absolutely fine, no exhaust blows, rattles, nothing like that. So just one quick little test drive around the block and I think that'll do for the night. Got time on. You phone, Di, got time on? Quarter to 9. Oh, what a crazy couple of days this has been just to get this car ready. And it's only took, you know, like this amount of stress purely because we weren't set up, anything like that. Hey, oi, how's it going? Ding. Anyway, thanks very much for watching this video. Cheers to Andy for giving with that hand. Cheers to Reese for the parts, and also Mick. Really do appreciate it, even though we didn't use them bits. That's the car back together. So let's get back to the track. If you like this video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Really would appreciate it. See you in the next one. Cheers. Bye.